Hello guys, welcome to my kitchen. If you're just stumbling on my video for the very first time, this is Flavor's kitchen, and what we do here is show you how to prepare some yummy recipe and the easiest way you could prepare your yummy recipe. So what we're going to be preparing today is moi moi. But if you've not hit on the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Please hit on the subscribe button and press on the notification bell for you to be notified whenever I post a new video. You can see how my moi moi came out. I bet you this moi moi came out so yummy. It was really, it tastes so nice and so real. This is a serious Nigerian moi moi. So guys, we start talking too much and we start taking much of your time. Let's just jump into the cooking. And I'm going to be taking you through what I'm using to prepare this moi moi. And the first thing is beans, because it's beans we're using to prepare the moi moi. So guys, this is the beans. The beans I bought is the one that is already peeled that I bought. But even though it's already peeled, when you soak it, you will still find some beans shell on it. So you have to like wash it properly, soak it and wash it properly for you to remove all those bean skin from the beans. So that was what I did, and this is how it came out, so clean and nice. And then we're also going to be using onions. Definitely we're using onions, and then we're using garlic as well, and then we're going to be using ginger, and also we're going to be using scotch bonnet. They call it hot pepper, and they also call it scotch bonnet. So anyone, you can just take anyone from it, and scotch bonnet. So we'll be using that. We'll be using crayfish, the big crayfish, not the small one. I love using the big crayfish because the taste always come out differently. So I'll be using the big crayfish. Then I'll be using paprika. They call it tete as well. I've already chopped it clean inside, so that is the tete I'll be using, or paprika like they call it. Then I'll be using raw egg, one raw egg as well. And if you know me, don't forget your sea salt. We'll definitely be using sea salt, and then we'll be using all-purpose as well. We'll be using all-purpose as well, and then my chicken stock, and then we'll be using meat stock as well. So that's the meat stock I'm going to be using, and I have some. We'll be using Maggi as well, Knor cube. Sorry to say, we'll be using Knor cube. I'm just going to be using one, but I don't really like putting too much spice on my spice on my milk, so it doesn't taste differently or too. So this, I'll be using cooked boiled egg. These two eggs, they are already boiled, so I'll be using it as well. And I'll be using oil as well. I'll be using oil as well, and then vegetable oil. I'll be using the vegetable oil. So I'm just going to be putting the paprika, the scotch bonnet, the prawns, the onions, and the garlic into the blender with the beans together, because what we're doing today is to blend everything together. You're blending everything. I don't understand why after blending you start putting Maggi and turning it for 15 or 20 minutes. I don't understand the reason behind that. So we're going to be adding my egg, and then adding my all-purpose, everything into the microwaves, into the blender. So I'm going to be putting my Maggi as well, my Knor cube as well. I just break my Knor cube into it. So when it's blending, to just blend everything together, and then put my chicken stock, and then add my salt to taste. You know me with sea salt, I don't miss it. So I add my water so that it can blend, it can easily blend, because without water it won't be able to blend well. So I just add my water and blend it very well. Make sure you have a very smooth blend when you're done blending it. So as you can see from the blender, you can see that the beans is properly blend, like seriously blend. So all I do after removing it from the blender is to add oil to it and then mix it. I'll just turn it, mix it after adding oil, because I don't know why you after blending you come and put Maggi and be turning it for 20-15 minutes. It doesn't make sense to me. So this is how I do mine, and it always come out very yummy. I bet you try it and let me know what you think about it. And then I'll be using my egg slicer to slice the egg. Yes, that's the egg we're going to be using, the 2 eggs I told you guys about. So we're going to be using that. So what I do next is to dish the beans into the moi moi mix into the plate. I bought the plate from pan shop. If you're in Europe, you're in UK, you can get it in pan shop. But if you're in Nigeria, I think you can get it in any in the market or so. So that's where I got this one. Is like 7 sets in one, so 7 in 1, and I bought it for £1. It's very cheap. It's not too strong, but it's very cheap. I'm still looking forward to get a stronger one. So what I do next is just to add the fish and the egg on the moi moi. Then after adding all of it, I just close it properly, put the lid to it, and close it properly. Make sure that it's properly closed so that water don't start going into it when it's not even done. So I'm just closing it. So I'll just close each and every one of them, and then I have some leftover after doing this, and what I did was to put it in a bag. So I want to show you, if you want to cook in a bag, in a nylon bag, so you can have an idea on how to cook it in a nylon bag and how to do it in a plate as well. So the leftover, I'm putting it in a nylon bag. I'm going to cook it with a smaller pot. So I will show you the both, so you'll be able to know how to do the two. So normally when I want to do my moi moi with a plate, I normally put spoons inside the pot and put water. Put spoons and put water underneath the pot so that the plate doesn't rest direct on the pot. It rests on top of the spoon, so that in case the water gets dry, it doesn't like burn the plastic. So I just put foil paper underneath, on top of the water and the spoon. Then I put my plate on it, put my moi moi, range it on it, and what I do next is to use another foil paper to wrap the up of the pot so that the steam doesn't come out. It will just trap all the steam inside, so it doesn't like start evaporating out. So you just trap all the steam, and when you put that nylon bag underneath it, it also makes the water not to go up and go into your moi moi. So after doing that, I will just close it and let it cook, guys. But when it's closed, what you normally do, maybe like after 30 minutes or 20 minutes, you go back and check if there is still water in the pot. If there is no water, what you do, you can just add water to it if there is no water. So I did that when it was 30 minutes, and I cooked the moi moi like 45 minutes to 50 minutes, and this is how the moi moi came out. It came out so yummy and so nice. I bet you, if you try this moi moi, you will love it. Just try this recipe and let me know what you think about it. Tag me, please drop a message. I want to read each and every one of your comments. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming to my channel. It's a new channel, but you guys take time to like watch my videos. Thank you so much. You can see how the moi moi look. It came out so yummy. Please, guys, if you've watched to this extent and you've not hit the subscribe button, please don't hesitate to leave without hitting the subscribe button and pressing on the notification bell for you to be notified whenever I post a new video. And you can also share with your friends. And the one I tied in the nylon bag, that is how it looks. It's properly cooked as well. You can see how nice it looks. So if you want to cook with a nylon bag, so you have an idea on how to prepare your moi moi with a nylon bag if you're not using plate, that's why I just said let me do the 2-in-1 so that you can have an idea on how to do it with a nylon bag and how to do it with a plate. And this came out very nice. You see how that look? Just look at how the moi moi look. This moi moi came out so yummy, I bet you. Look at the one from the plate. You can see how it easily comes out of the plate. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Thank you so much. Bye for now.